Welcome back, folks, here at Floyd Central High School as we got a dandy of a ball game coming up. We got Floyd Central versus Prestonsburg in a 58th district rivalry game. Coach Keithley, Alan Joe Morris, Chase Parsley, this right here should be a game not for the weary.
No, not at all. Undefeated, stepping up to the plate. Prestonsburg 4-0. Floyd Central 3-0. Yes, sir. That 58th district might be the very toughest in the mountains this year, Daryl McCoy. And you have got a young, on both sides of the floor, two young basketball teams.
Yeah, absolutely. Both of them are. And, as you see the captains out front here, talking it over. These are two teams that do not like each other. They play pickup in the local ballpark, local gymnasiums. So this game right here should be a good competitive ball game and a good game for the fans.
It should be. And again, Floyd Central's a little ahead on the drawing board, Daryl. They had their team together all summer. They got to prepare. Chase Parsley jumped on board when, you know it better than anybody, the very last day of summer basketball. So he's still trying to play catch up and implementing his system. They're a little behind the drawing board than what Floyd Central is, but you better believe from everything we've seen with Prestonsburg, they do not quit. They fight, scrap, and claw, and they defend the ball pretty well.
I want to take a second to thank a few people. We want to thank Greta Thornsberry and Tony Isaacs, the administration here at Floyd Central, of course, for always having us and always treating us like kings when we come up here. They roll out that red carpet for us, and, man, you come up here and it's like home.
It is, and they've always been really good to us here, Darryl.
Yeah, they absolutely have, and we also want to thank the folks that made this happen. Conley Brothers Giovanni's, Dashing Sun Coffee Bar, new location right on the main street of Prestonsburg. East Kentucky Gun and Pawn, M&M Family Furniture, and Solid Rock Development. Them sponsors are the ones that come together bringing you tonight's ball game. Please make sure you guys frequent their business and like their Facebook page. And if you get a second, hit them up and tell them thank you for tonight's broadcast. Now, we got 60 people tuning in, guys. Make sure you hit that like and share button. Get these numbers up for this ball game. Coach Keithley, we had over 400 people for Westside Tug Valley last night. Let's see if we can beat that, folks.
Are you kidding me? I got a feeling if you tell a friend to tell a friend, we'll be close to 1,000 by the end of the night. It's that big of a game. It's the biggest game in the 15th region thus far, Daryl McCoy.
But absolutely, and you want to know how big of a game it is. Look over there across the aisle as you see 1, 2, 3, 4, possibly 5 media outlets in the house for this ball game. And there's Coach Sean Hager, legend in his own right there. Coach Sean Hager had a great career at Martin County, Sheldon Clark, and now at Floyd Central here. Very respected coach in all sports.
I got word also, Daryl, that the Louisville Courier Journal may be in the building as well. You know if the Louisville Courier Journal's traveling down, they believe it's a big-time matchup.
They absolutely, and, this is one of the first times, Prestonsburg is 4-0 undefeated. Floyd Central, I think, what are they, 4-0 or 3-0? 3-0. So coming in this ball game, so neither team wants to lose this ball game. Real quick, we got a special announcement and shout out we want to give and pass on. Let me find it here. As
Floyd Central.
Right, here we go. We got Prestonsburg Dance Cats. Said they practice sometimes 6 hours a day. We tried getting online to catch them here in this game, before this game, but we barely missed them. We hope if you're watching that you get word and they perform again, because they go to state tomorrow and perform, one of the top 4 in state in Winchester. So the Dance Cats doing a great job. We really hope we get to see them in action here tonight. So good luck to you girls from all of us here at D&D Sports Network.
Floyd Central on the floor. Prestonsburg cheerleaders hyping their crowd up. Prestonsburg getting ready to enter. They're waiting.
How about our guy A.J. James at Paintsville last night? Barry and Belfry with a dagger through the heart, three-pointer at the buzzer to beat the Pirates. You know, just a week before, they had the same thing happen to them with a different outcome. Well, this time it went in their way, and it was A.J. James delivering the final shot.
You think about this, Darryl. Belfry had a 5-point lead with a minute to play. 2 missed free throws, a missed layup, a turnover. Oh, my, that set it up for the lone ball at the buzzer. Darryl, before we get started again, I just want to say, you're a basketball fan in 15th and 14th region. Keep your prayers going for 14th region Breathitt County star Austin Sperry. He had an injury during today's game at the WYMT Classic. I don't know the situation. I've not spoken with his family. I'm sure they're with him right now. I don't know the extent, but I know that an ambulance did arrive to the facility and take him out of there to the emergency room. So keep your prayers going for Mr. Austin Sperry.
Absolutely.
I know they appreciate it.
Absolutely. We hate to see anybody in the mountains happen, especially one of our stars here in the mountains go down. I do know they canceled the ball game after that.
Wow.
So, you know, the same thing happened last night in girls action. They canceled the ball game after an injury. So I was wondering, is that a WYMT thing?
Yeah.
Or,
because
I've seen it happen in football.
I've not seen it happen in basketball.
No, me either, never.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen it happen, you know, back when I was a kid. Williamson, West Virginia, the Williamson Wolfpack had this guy, Wes Robinson, great dude, got paralyzed, and they ended up canceling the ball game after that. But, you know, a lot of times when that happens, they have to bring a helicopter on the field for one of the reasons that they do cancel.
Right.
But in basketball, I've never seen it.
We're getting close, about 2.5 minutes away from starting lineups. You better believe Ronnie Salmons, averaging 18.4 rebounds a game, is ready for this one, Darryl McCoy.
Well, look at this young man right here. Top three-point guard in the 15th region, just a freshman, Chris Briggs. You talking about an elite talent. Wait till you watch this kid play. Makes very few mistakes, and he's tougher than a woodpecker lift.
And he's averaging close to double digits on the year, 9 points a game, 3 rebounds. You know, he's a guy that is ready for that varsity level action, Darryl. He's been hanging and banging in that weight room, so he's ready to go.
Absolutely, and for Prestonsburg, you know, you've really had a committee of players that stepped up. Braxton Keithley the other night coming off a 24-point performance. Then you had Jake Sloan the night before, 23-point performance. We've Caden Allen's had his time in the spotlight, Connor Napier. So, you know, they're a balanced team, you know, and then when you go over at Floyd Central, you know, the biggest difference that I've seen since this summer was Grant Wright, the big man down low. You know, Prestonsburg, it's going to be hard for them to do anything with him.
Well, you've got size. Same thing with Prestonsburg. A lot of parity, a lot of guys that can do some things. Ronnie Salmon's averaging 18. Braden Moore averaging 16. Dawson Moore averaging 10. Eric Burke averaging 9.7. Chris Briggs averaging 9. Brody Buck averaging almost 5 rebounds a game, Darryl, for Floyd Central. You've got 9-10 deep that can contribute for Floyd Central. There's a reason they're 3-0, and one of the projected by a lot of different preseason rankings, top 3, Darryl McCoy.
You know, I had one of the Prestonsburg parents come up to me and said, so we got this, said we beat them during the summer, said, and they had the same team. I said, no, they didn't. They said, well, they lost a couple players. I said, no, it ain't the ones they lost, it's the one they gained. I said is the one that makes the big difference, and that's Mr. Chris Briggs.
Right, and listen, folks, summer basketball, it's a lot like the NBA Summer League. It's about just seeing who can play. Don't take that summer basketball to heart, Darryl.
You know, speaking of kids that's emerged, you know, I want to take my hat off to Eric Burke. You know, ever since he's got that CU Harrodsburg offer, it's kind of gave him the confidence to play. And he's not just a three-point shooter anymore. He's a rebounder, a defender. He's doing everything it takes to win ball games.
You better believe it, averaging almost 10 points a game. For starters for Prestonsburg, Connor Napier, the big man, number 1. Wes Salisbury, number 14, the PG. Jake Sloan, number 24, the off guard. Brian Halbert filling in for Grant Varney, number 4. And Caden Allen, number 5, projected starting lineup for Prestonsburg.
First, for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Black Cats of Prestonsburg High School.
coached by Chase Parsley, former assistant coach at Martin County.
Number 14 is Wes Salisbury.
There's Mr. Wes Salisbury.
The senior.
Yep.
Number 24, Jake Sloan.
Jake the Snake Sloan.
The sophomore.
Yeah, he's a scorer.
Allen.
Caden Allen. He's a long-range, deep threat.
Number 1 is Connor Napier.
The big man down low.
Keep him on the floor if you're
Connor
Coach
Napier.
Parsley.
And then rounding out the starting lineup, Brian Halbert. Starting in the place of senior Grant Varney, who is coming off a sickness.
Floyd Central starting lineup. You know it begins with Mr. Ronnie Salmons, averaging 18 a game.
We got Amanda Tussey says, let's go Black Cats. We got Landon Stevens cheering on the Black Cats. Jaden Stewart says this is going to be an interesting game. How about our guy Jaden tuning in?
The beast from the east. Mr. Jaden Stewart, averaging 25 a night.
Let's check out the video, Floyd Central introduction video here.
Also in that starting lineup, ladies and gentlemen, Braden Moore, averaging 16 a game and 4 rebounds. Eric Burke, 9.7 points a game, Mr. Eric Burke. Chris Spriggs, the freshman, averaging 9 points a game.
There's Mr. Spriggs himself, Chris Spriggs in the house.
Dawson Moore averaging double digits for Floyd Central. Braden Moore, second on the team in scoring at 16 a game.
Ronnie Salmons Jr., the microwave.
Ronnie Salmons averaging 18 points a game. Eric Burke, 9.7 points a game. We're ready to tip this thing off there on McCoy. Turn that energy up. Turn it up, Daryl McCoy.
Now, as we're sitting here, Ronnie Salmons called the JV game with me earlier. You can catch that on the D&D Sports YouTube page. Coach Keithley, as we're getting ready to kick off, I got an update to bring you guys. Pikeville Panthers take their first L today as Jacob Spurlock put a big 9 on them and beats them by 10.
Wow.
Boyd County beats Pikeville.
I told you, Daryl McCoy, did I not call it? Mr. Boyd County was the real deal. Floyd Central comes out with it. Chris Spriggs with the basketball, matched up with Halbert. Salmons, Spriggs up top. Prestonsburg going man-to-man. You'll see that most of the night.
Halbert picking up Spriggs out front. Kicks it over to Dawson Moore. Dawson Moore guarded by Jake Sloan.
Sloan up top, matched up with Moore.
Screen by Salmons.
Straight line drive.
Yep. Moore off the mark.
Yeah, rebound by Sloan. Coming out with it. They're going to pressure high.
There's Sloan.
Turnover, Sloan.
Yeah, right there, you know, he should have shot that shot as he had his man beat.
Burke, Spriggs. Spriggs wisely pulls it back out.
Moore picked up by Sloan out front.
Salmons. Allen matched up with him. Napier. Spriggs. Good idea by Spriggs. Just
There they got numbers. Nice bucket there by Chris Spriggs. Puts the first points of the night on the board. This quarter is sponsored by Conley Brothers Giovanni's.
Floyd Central going to apply some pressure. Wes Salisbury takes advantage, Daryl.
Ooh, nasty block there. Was that Braden Moore
Yeah,
or
Mr.
Burke?
Yes, sir. No, that was Mr.
couldn't tell.
Moore.
Yep.
Just like that, 4-0. Sometimes Prestonsburg has those slow starts you got to watch out for if you're a Prestonsburg fan. Who scored that bucket, Daryl?
That was Eric Burke.
Prestonsburg outside of the Belfry game and the Paintsville game preseason in the through the first two games, first quarters has been kind of their Achilles heel. Salisbury up top.
You know, Braden Moore, you know, he don't get talked about enough. You know, super athletic.
Halbert.
Do it all guard.
Salisbury. Napier looking for the post. Halbert Straight line drive. Gonna shoot two. They're gonna get Spriggs on the personal. Excuse me, they're gonna get Moore.
Melissa Reynolds says, let's go Black Cats. We also want to thank our friends at Bridgemark for sponsoring today's game. They say, go Chase Parsley.
Halbert converts. That's the thing about Halbert, and if you're going to win ball games in district, you got to get stuff going to the rim, Daryl.
And he's great at that, as well as senior guard Grant Varney.
4-2.
And do we have senior guard Grant Varney out there?
No, Grant Varney, Halbert started in his place.
I mean, there he is. I meant, was he on the bench? I see him out there now. They kicked it out.
Salmon, straight line drive. Off the glass.
Yep. He's so crafty. He's like he's an old YMCA player. You know, he's usually going to be the smarter guy on the court, no matter where he's at. High basketball IQ.
Salisbury, nice shot fake.
Yep. Good job, Floyd Central.
You know, if you're a Prestonsburg fan, you love to see that, right?
Yep.
You get Salisbury a bucket early. 6-4. Salmons, he don't shoot a lot of three balls.
No.
It's all mid-range.
Yep. And he's almost money on mid-range jumpers. He told us earlier, he said, if I take a three, he said, you can bet it's a high percentage three.
Yes, indeed. Salisbury being guarded by Spriggs. Halbert, another.
Nice dump off. Napier. He's going to go up with it and get the bucket.
Big bucket. 8-6. Floyd Central got to get back in transition. They'll pull on you in a hurry.
Burke.
Halbert
out. He can hit that.
Yeah, you better believe it. Halbert on the push. Napier,
Sloan takes the screen. Step back. No good. Salisbury has it out front.
Spriggs pressuring the ball.
Halbert saves it.
Yeah.
They got lucky there.
They're really pressuring hard, Floyd Central.
Love the defense Floyd Central's playing with. They pick up a charge.
Halbert with his first.
Yep.
That's what happens with pressure. You pressure up top.
Look at the Floyd Central fan base over there. You talking about a packed crowd here. Folks, standing room only in this gymnasium, Coach Keithley.
It is a postseason environment. You wouldn't expect anything less.
No.
Floyd Central and Prestonsburg undefeated.
Yeah, you see representatives from just about every team in the region in the fan base tonight.
Salmons. Moore, he's going to pull.
Off the mark. Right now,
going Prestonsburg's way, 8-6, 3:52 to play.
Yeah, you wonder how long you hold off before you bring in your leader, your grizzled senior over there, Grant Varney.
Salisbury, Halbert. Again, you get him going downhill, good things happen.
Yeah, he attacked, drawing the foul. You know, Brian Halbert, he's been another kid that was named player of the game this year. See, guys, if you're just tuning in, Justin Triplett and the Floyd Central Lady Jags got the win over Prestonsburg. An impressive 59-36 victory for the Jaguars over the Black Cats.
Halbert converts. Grant Varney checked in for Connor Napier.
Halbert gets it to rim in.
It is tied up. Salisbury checks out. Keithley checks in.
Keithley, the young 8th grader, transferred over from Mullins to play here at Prestonsburg. He is the sister of former Black Cat great Caitlin Keithley, Division I basketball player for the Moorhead Eagles. There's Moore. He had a nice thought process there, just couldn't get the pass through the traffic. Grant Varney also in the ball game. This is a tough matchup. This is a tough lineup here for Prestonsburg without Connor Napier on the floor.
Yeah. Keithley got going up that sideline.
Briggs dicing through the traffic. Braden Moore says, give me 3.
That screen's got to come sooner.
Yep, Keithley goes to his feet here. Oh, Moore got caught for a travel there. Good call.
Screen's got to come sooner.
Yeah, Stidham coming in for Sloan. Keithley picked up by Spriggs. Takes on the screen, kicks it out. Stidham. Pull up. Good. Mason Stidham coming off big bucket right away. Getting points off the bench for the Black Hats.
11-10.
Here comes Spriggs taking the screen by Sammons. Sammons back to Spriggs. There's Keithley with a rebound.
Get it out and go, right, Daryl?
Yep, Grant Varney, there he is, downhill.
Got to recover.
Yeah, he's got to make that. They get up Ronnie Sammons with an easy bucket. Yeah, that missed layup ended up turning into 4 points.
You got to take advantage of that.
Yeah, that was a 4-point differential. Halbert downhill.
Big bucket by Halbert. He said, I came to play.
Yes, he did.
Who else is with me?
He's not backing down.
13-12.
Now, I like the officiating crew here tonight. One of my favorites, Garrett Smith, in the house.
Got to watch that middle screen, Daryl. Somebody's got to call it for Keithley. Spriggs, shot fake. Little do-si-do to Mr. Burke.
Nice bucket. How about the flying sky hook there by Eric Burke?
Leaving him out to...
Right now, maybe get a timeout if it gets any further than this. Let's slow things down. Halbert going to work on Burke. Can't finish at the rack. Right now they're getting there, just having trouble finishing. There's a nice steal by Caden Allen. Gets it out to Grant Varney. Grant Varney 20 seconds. If I'm Neil, I think I'm going to hold for the last shot here. Varney gets out to Caden Allen. Caden Allen out to Keithley. Screen by Allen. Caden Allen, right there is what you want from him. Shot at the buzzer, count it. Score will set at 17-12. We got a 5-point ball game. We'll be right back here for second quarter action on the D&D Sports Network. If you want to make your dream home come true, call Solid Rock Development today. Check out some of these interior and exterior jobs they've done over the past few years. Solid Rock Development is making custom dream homes come true at a great price. Family owned, family operated, and faith backed. Give us a call today at Solid Rock Development. It's the holiday season. Come by and see us at Dashing Sons Coffee Bar. Dashing Sons Coffee Bar has a multitude of different flavors and not just coffee, drinks too. Dashing Sons Coffee Bar is now conveniently located on Main Street of Prestonsburg. Here at Dashing Sons Coffee Bar, we are changing lives one cup at a time. We look forward to seeing you, and until then, Merry Christmas. And we are back here as we got a 17-14 ball game, one possession ball game after one. This quarter is going to be brought to you courtesy of Dashing Sons Coffee Shop in Prestonsburg, Kentucky. Both fan bases well represented here, standing room only. Big-time district matchup. I don't know that they've been a ball game so far this year anywhere with this kind of crowd in the region, with this being the first district matchup. Salisbury swings it over to Varney. Out to Stidham. Stidham gets the runner. Telling you, that kid right there, he's become one of their better scorers off the bench.
That was a nice baseline drive.
Yeah, and he's a kid that can get his shot off against anybody. Got a really nasty step back as well. Ronnie Sammons Jr. kicks over to Braden Moore. Braden Moore, he's got a mismatch with Connor Napier.
Allen, turnover.
Yep, Prestonsburg.
17-16.
Capitalizes on it.
Yeah, they have momentum on their side off that Stidham bucket at the end of the first quarter.
There you go, perilous turnovers. Here comes Chris Spriggs. He knows what to do with it.
Give him 4.
Telling you, the kid is a baller, folks. If you haven't seen Chris Spriggs, then you need to tune in tonight. Kid is special. Caden Allen with a big-time three-point bucket. Ties it up.
Yeah, ties it up.
We got people watching from Switzerland in the comment section below. Brianna Deskin says, good job, Caden. Ronnie Sammons Jr. with a rare 3. Off the mark. Stidham.
Gonna stay.
Yeah. Stay with Jaguars.
Sammons the inbound.
Yep.
Burke. Sammons. Burke. He'll pull Darrell.
Yes, he will, and he can hit it.
Dylan Boyd.
He's also a three-point threat. He gets it down to Burke. Good defense by Salisbury. Guys, if you're just tuning in, you're watching the D&D Sports Network Saturday Night Basketball. Kevin Keithley and Darryl McCoy on the call. Dream team accommodating.
Sammons can't convert.
Yep.
Going the other way. They're going to get Spriggs. That's 2 on Spriggs, Darryl.
That's big. Alan Joe Morris going to the bench here. Anytime you can get him off the floor, it's big, is what Chase Parsley's saying.
19 across.
They kick it up court. 3-point bucket. No good. Connor Napier with the rebound and a putback, and the first lead of the game for the Black Cats at 21-19.
Big bucket.
Now this right here is the kid I want to see get going for Floyd Central is Braden Moore, because when he's going, they are very hard to beat.
16 a game on the year.
Yeah, he's very athletic. He also maneuvers well in traffic.
Nice interior defense
Right
by
Braden Moore.
Yes, sir. Guess who took a charge? Mr. Connor Napier.
You see Chase Parsley over there really working the sideline, that energetic Prestonsburg bench. You know, on the other side, Coach Alan Joe Moore, one of my favorite coaches in the region. Just a great man.
Nice headsy play.
There you go, Connor Napier gets the lay in.
Give Napier 6, Darryl. 23-19.
Now, Dawson Moore trying to set up the offense here. He is the son of head coach Alan Joe Moore and the brother of Katie Joe Moore.
Burke can't convert.
Yep. There's Wesley Bucks going for the rebound.
They're going to get Grant. Excuse me.
Let's see who they call that on.
West Salisbury.
I was going to say, I didn't see the foul on Napier, but
Jaguar team fouls 5.
watch Ronnie Sammons right here.
Dylan Boyd. The freshman.
Yeah.
What a player he is, Darryl. They just keep coming.
He is an outstanding scorer. Beautiful jump shot, one of my favorite jump shots in the region. Burke. Nice drive by Moore. Look who it is.
They're battling.
Yep.
Napier battling underneath.
Just second and third chance
Sammons.
opportunity. Connor Napier going to get called for the foul. Yeah, credit Floyd Central crashing the offensive glass, getting second and third chances, and right now, may not see it right now, but as the game goes on, that's really going to weigh into Floyd Central's favor. Salmons reaches in. Great job laying out for that one. Jake Sloan back in the ball game. He gets it over to Halbert. Halbert all the way. He takes it off the glass.
Halbert is absolutely competing.
He's playing like a man possessed so far.
21.
Yep. How many's Halbert got? 8. 3-point bucket.
Got 8.
No good. Grant Varney gets the rebound. Varney gets it up to Halbert. Out to Varney.
Nice spin move.
Beautiful spin move by Grant Varney, and he finishes with the left hand. He's a lefty. There's Ronnie Salmons. Now, that right there, that's going to be on Connor Napier.
It is.
I don't know I agree with that, but that was all set up by Ronnie Salmons Jr. and his basketball IQ. He had the wide open layup to the left side, but he seen Connor Napier and knew that he could get a foul there. So he went right at the big man, and in return, we'll get Connor Napier out of the ballgame. Salmons with a rare miss from the charity stripe. P-Bird fans taking over the house, Zingin Lou says. Dustin Johnson says, watching from Madison.
Salmons converts on the second. They want to talk about it.
Yeah, they'll talk about it.
32nd, Daryl.
Let's stay right here during this one.
27-22. And Daryl, guess what? They did this without their 2 leading scorers, and Jake Sloan and Braxton Keithley.
Yeah, both of them, yeah. And credit Halbert, Mason Stidham, them two has really stepped up when them leading scorers are off on the bench. They've stepped up and provided some much-needed scoring for the Black Cats.
They have, and Stidham's length causing Floyd Central some problems.
There we go, as we seen the Jaguars fan base a while ago. Check out the P-Bird fan base. Camoed out from top to bottom.
They're going to apply pressure. He got that timeout so he can set it up, Daryl.
Yep. Keithley has the ball.
Floyd Central doing a good job pushing up top.
Gets over to Halbert. Halbert has one-on-one right now. Yeah. There's Keithley shaking and making out top, and turnover again on Black Cats. We got 27-22, 5-point ball game.
Uncharacteristic for Keithley to turn the ball over, Daryl.
It is, and a lot of it, you knew.
You're not seeing that all year either.
No, you knew as an 8th grader, though, that these moments would come up. This is a big-time ball game for the young 8th grader.
They look up, they have one.
Yep. Grant Varney gets caught, gets over Stidham. Stidham high off the glass. Now Braden Moore, he's on the move. Braden Moore has Jake Sloan on him right now. Burke kicks it out to Salmons. Salmons gets his man.
Big bucket.
I'm telling you, the kid is smooth. The microwave is cooking.
Going to shoot 2.
Yep.
You got to find a way to get Sloan going and get Keithley going. Find them a way to get a couple of shots to kind of ease those nerves, right, Daryl?
You absolutely do. And, that's one thing that you're seeing, it's coming up big in this game. You're seeing the sophomores being a little nervous and the juniors and seniors kind of carrying the team here early on because they've seen this district atmosphere before.
Right.
Sloan hits the second. 6-point ball game.
30-24.
There's a screen by Salmons. They get it down to Burke. Nothing you can do about that.
I'm not sure where that came from, what side they're going to get the personal foul on.
I think they were called on Halbert. So that's his third, correct? No, they called it on Stidham, I think. Pretty sure they said 3.
Yeah, I couldn't see what the official, 3 or 4.
Yeah, I think 3 is what they called it on.
Burke to shoot 2.
Big free throws there. Burke picked up an offer from CU Harrodsburg. Coach Austin Sparrow does a great job recruiting the Mountains, and he come in and got him a good one in Eric Burke.
He does indeed.
Here comes Grant Varney walking the ball at the floor. They get it over to Sloan.
30 to 26.
Nice crossover by Jake Sloan. He's going to finish at the rack.
Give him 3. 6-point advantage.
Right there, though. Got to stop ball in that situation. Coming back, 1:34 to go. Halbert gets blocked at the rim. That was Wesley Buck. Or not Wesley Buck, Brody Buck. Jake Sloan gets the rebound. He's got Keithley. A little too late on the pass. Kicks over to Stidham. Stidham, step back 3.
1:15 to play. Back and forth we go.
Yep. 32-26. Folks, want to thank you guys for tuning in. We ask you to hit that like and share button. Who do we got in the ball game here? You got the
yes, sir.
number 10.
Daryl, their numbers all off on the deal. So let us know, ladies and gentlemen. Dylan Boyd with the pull-up.
No good. As Boyd gets the rebound, he goes in. No good. Grant Varney grabs it. Varney kicks up Stidham. Stidham all the way to the rack.
Well, they got pushed.
Yeah, he definitely got pushed on that. You know, but that you're not going to get that call on the road. Buck with the rebound.
Big rebound.
Yep.
By Mr. Buck.
That's why you box out, Coach Keithley.
Back to a 4-point game.
And I promise you, Brody Buck, you don't box out around him, he's going to do that all night long. Very active on the glass. I think this is a smart move, holding for the last shot. They kick it to the opposite corner. Keithley. As the ball's going to stay here, Prestonsburg. If I'm Barney, I'm going straight to the rack.
That's Prestonsburg's ball.
Yeah, I'm going straight to the rack here. There he is. Barney up and under.
Can't convert. 32-28.
And what a ball game so far as Prestonsburg will go into the locker room 32-28. And I think they are shocking the world right now as Floyd Central was built to be a powerhouse and Prestonsburg playing as one unit here, trying to take down the Godzilla of the 15th region. Guys, we're going to jump out. We'll be right back. If you want to make your dream home come true, call Solid Rock Development today. Check out some of these interior and exterior jobs they've done over the past few years. Solid Rock Development is making custom dream homes come true at a great price. Family owned, family operated, and faith backed. Give us a call today at Solid Rock Development. All right, Coach Keithley, this right here is the show, halftime show, the Dance Cats out here.
Yes,
look,
indeed.
Mr. Brady Robinson in the house. Now this right here, these girls go compete at state tomorrow. They are one of the top 4 dance teams in the state. Nice job. I like the parachute pants coming out. They're going hard at it in this one.
They are indeed, and like you said, the wardrobe with the Chuck Taylors, Daryl McCoy.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Old school here.
Yeah.
Love the selection. Right now, wow. How about the splits, Coach?
Oh my goodness. They are pulling out all stop.
Looky here. They got the inverted splits now. Wow. Tell you what. These girls are some of the most talented girls in Prestonsburg High School. When you talk athletes, they're pure athletes. 6 hours a day, they work to put on a routine like this. How about the longevity of the routine? Most girls can't go this long and put up this kind of caliber. Wow, what a finish. And you know you're good when you have the opposing fan base on their feet.
Listen, energy was on a 10 for those young ladies. The crowd was into it. They were into it. They were passionate. They know what's at stake. They're heading to state, Daryl.
You know, and I'm not a guy, I never give perfection, but that right there was a 10.
Is that the first time we're going to give a 10?
That's the first time ever. And I didn't, the thing was, it was flawless. I didn't see a mistake in it, did you?
No, I mean, on basis of what we've seen the last 3 years, Daryl, I'm giving it a 10.
There we go. Both American judges give it a 10. Wow, Prestonsburg dance team, so far, best dance team of the D&D sports area.
My goodness, oh my, what a show.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with 6:34 to go here at the half. We'll give our halftime analysis when we come back.
We're here at M&M Family Furniture, where you can be financed if you have good, bad, or no credit. We're the #1 M. Lilly mattress dealer in Kentucky. We're the #1 new classic dealer. You've got to come by M&M Family Furniture and check us out. Lifetime warranty on the furniture. 10-year warranty on the M. Lilly mattresses. You've got to sleep like a champion if you're going to play like a champion. We have tons of inventory in stock, and if we have it, you have it. You can buy it today and take it home today. Come and check us out at M&M Family Furniture.
It's the holiday season. Come by and see us at Dashing Sons Coffee Bar. Dashing Sons Coffee Bar has a multitude of different flavors, and not just coffee, drinks too. Dashing Sons Coffee Bar is now conveniently located on Main Street of Prestonsburg. Here at Dashing Sons Coffee Bar, we are changing lives one cup at a time. We look forward to seeing you, and until then, Merry Christmas. Stop by and see us at Bridgemart in Kermit, West Virginia. We have been serving the folks of Kentucky and West Virginia for over 3 decades. We're right here in a convenient location on the border. We also have drive-thrus, great service, and great pricing. We look forward to seeing you here at the Bridgemart. Do this Black Friday upright. Save some money while giving your loved one the gift they've been wanting. Stop by East Kentucky Gun and Pawn. They got handguns, rifles, bows, video game systems, guitars, and more. That's East Kentucky Pond, right here in Prestonsburg, Kentucky. Happy Thanksgiving, folks. We are back here, halftime report, as we're going to give the halftime update brought to you courtesy of Dashing Sons Coffee Bar. Waking up with a smile. Dashing Sons Coffee Bar, changing their community one cup at a time. As we're sitting here at the half, we got a 32-28 advantage for Prestonsburg on the road over Floyd Central. I think has everybody in awe right now. Nobody's seen this coming. You know, as you look, Coach Keithley, what does Prestonsburg have to do to maintain this lead in the second half?
Well, I think you keep doing what you're doing in terms of offensively. They're attacking the paint and putting pressure on Floyd Central to have to guard. And some of those keys I think that Prestonsburg talked about throughout the week or throughout kind of preparing for Floyd Central was they believed that they could attack Floyd Central's defense in the half court.
Yep.
And sure enough, that's what they're doing. So Prestonsburg has to continue to be the aggressor on the offensive end. A big positive for Prestonsburg. You've got Jake Sloan, Braxton Keithley, both leading the team in scoring, Darryl. They have 3 points combined, Jake Sloan for 3. And to be up by 4, that says a ton about the guys that have stepped up offensively, especially Mr. Brian Halbert, who has 8 going into the third quarter.
Now the Bruce Walters keys to the second half for Floyd Central. You know, I think honestly, this ball game, we've seen it in the first half. It's a completely different ball game when Chris Spriggs ain't on the floor. You got to keep Spriggs out of foul trouble here. Keep him on the floor. If so, it's going to be hard for Prestonsburg to maintain this lead because he is so good. And you know, really want to see them go to work down low as well. You know, Floyd Central, they got the height advantage. I want to see them take advantage of that. You know, if they do that, they should be able to retake this lead and get out here with a win. But, you know, Prestonsburg has all the cards stacked against them. Nobody believes they can win this ball game except for them. We'll see how they come out in this second half and how they handle the pressure of Floyd Central.
Floyd Central, as you said, Darryl, they have Mr. Burke down low that can really go to work. And then, of course, Chris Spriggs coming back in after 2 personal fouls there in the second quarter. So he'll be ready to go. It'll be interesting to see how long Coach Chase Parsley waits to go to his bench. Rhythm and flow is everything. Rhythm and flow.
Well, let's see how this pans out, guys. Make sure you hit that like and share button. You can see our sponsors at the bottom of the screen that made tonight's game happen. I want to thank M&M Family Furniture. Right now, Christmas time coming up, nothing I'd like more than a new living room suit. Hey, and there's only one place to get it, Coach Keithley.
Hey, you better believe it.
M&M Family Furniture. They also got layaways. They can work with you. If you go in there and see something you want, they will do everything in their possible power to make sure you leave with that piece of furniture. Yeah, we seen the Floyd Central band a while ago as we was looking at them, the very talented band. Yeah, they keep the Jaguars rocking here on game night. So everybody funneling back into the arena after their halftime drinks and eats. They better hurry because this one right here is going to be a heck of a second half. You don't want to miss a second of this one. You can watch it right here on D&D Sports, or if you get an opportunity, come up here to the arena and be part of the atmosphere with us.
30 seconds to play before we start the third quarter. It's going to be Floyd Central's basketball, Darryl. Here we go.
Spriggs gets over to Moore. No look pass back to Moore. And I'm pretty sure number 10 that was in the ball game a while ago was Dylan Mosley. There's Braden Moore. Connor Napier just rips up from him.
He just ripped. Oh,
wow.
They call a jump on that, Darryl.
Yeah, I didn't see that. But again, Coach, like we say, on the road, you're not going to get them calls.
You better believe it. Here we go. Salisbury.
Third quarter sponsored by M&M Family Furniture.
Salisbury downhill drive. Gonna go Floyd Central's way.
Yep. (32-28). Black Cats still got a 4-point lead here with 7:20 to go. Just started the second half here. Salmon swings it to the far side. They get it down low to Moore.
Salmons.
Yep.
Like you said, he's not going to take a lot of 3 balls. Spriggs matched up with Salisbury.
Yeah, this is a tough matchup for Salisbury here.
Though he did a solid job.
Yeah. Spriggs gets in, misses the lay-in. Napier grabs the rebound.
They are hawkish on that ball, aren't they? Off rebounds there.
They
Floyd
are.
Central.
Every time Napier brings it down,
Yeah.
they're right there doing what they should do, grabbing at it. This is a really good Floyd Central team. Prestonsburg trying to earn their respect, and man, would they do it with a win here.
I like that set they just ran. Oh, they might have had an easy drive right there.
Salisbury gets to the rack.
Salisbury going to shoot 2. That's a nice drive that opened it up for him. Salisbury's been playing solid basketball tonight, Daryl.
Yeah.
He's guarded well. The senior really knowing what's at stake here.
Yeah, he's one kid on the floor that you know wants this win. Said the mullet is like 6 man on the court. So I believe they can win this. Brianna Deskin says Jaden Stewart says foul trouble for both teams might be deciding this ball game at the end.
34-28, Prestonsburg on top. Chris Spriggs calls out the set. It's a head pat set. They're going to try to overload one side. Back to Spriggs. Halbert matched up. That's a nice matchup. If you're Prestonsburg, you like that.
That's a really nice matchup. 2 players, a lot alike out there.
Yes.
There's Salmons.
I don't know how that ball got through.
How crafty is he?
Give Salmons 11.
Smooth operator. Jake
Sloan.
Sloan. He's picked up by Braden Moore. Braden Moore. Screen coming, pressure. Double teams from everywhere. Connor Napier spin move. Goes up.
He found himself open, Daryl.
Yep.
He didn't realize how open he was.
A little too open on that one. Now you got to get back and guard here.
Transition D. Yeah, I don't like that call, Daryl. If you're Coach Chase Parsley, as a coach, he had a breakaway.
Yep.
That foul didn't impact anything. As an official, you let that go.
Well, Ronnie Salmon says the degree of difficulty wasn't high enough on that shot, so he missed that one. But give him a harder one, he'll put it in.
Jake Sloan. They've pushed back off the press.
Yeah, the D&D Sports AAU team had about 10 players from these 2 rosters on it.
Like the idea. You just got to make sure you're on target with it.
There's Spriggs slicing and dicing his way through traffic. He gets called for the travel. You know, and just like we was talking about Keithley and Sloan being young and this moment being a big situation, you know, remember Chris Spriggs, as an elite as he is, he's still a freshman, you know, and this is, you know, he got to play in a lot of these atmospheres last year at Dace, but none as big as this.
What about Halbert?
Great move by Brian Halbert.
Give him 10, Daryl.
Yep. 6-point lead right now for the Black Cats. They get it down to Salmons.
Salmons working that working that spin move.
Uh-oh, block there by
Napier.
Napier.
Prestonsburg's way. That was going Prestonsburg's way. They say no, sir.
Now, I tell you, I tend to agree with that call. You know, it looked like to me that Napier got a piece on it. Yeah, I'll have to watch it on replay, but just from my view up here, it looked like that was the right call.
This Floyd Central team, so good offensively. So many weapons. Moore.
Yep, Moore got to a spot.
He did indeed.
Yep.
What about Halbert?
Yep, rips down the
mean,
rebound.
He's bounding Daryl. He's defending Daryl. And guess what? He's scoring.
Salisbury.
He saw the lane.
Yep. Sloan. See, Prestonsburg, they do that every night out. And I don't know how many times they turn the ball over trying to pass it that deep in the paint. You know, you're that deep in the paint, just going up with the shot.
Right. He had a wide open lane, right?
Yep.
Spriggs. Again, they're going to run that screen action. You got to switch back off that.
There's Varney on Moore. Stidham on Braden Moore now. Keithley has Spriggs out top. I think he's trying to spread the floor here. Spriggs grabs the rebound. He gets Napier in the air. No good. Rebound Keithley. Gets it over to Varney.
Halbert.
Stutter step goes up. He'll draw the foul.
Gonna shoot two.
Who was that on? Was that on Burke?
I'm trying to see where the official.
Let's see. Who they called that on? Alan Joe Moore talking to the official, not liking what the call was there. Albert, big free throw missed there. Yeah, right now this 6-point margin, they've kind of been stuck at it. Can't extend it out any further. Floyd Central doing a great job. Albert gets it out to 7 there.
7-point advantage.
Ties the biggest lead of the game so far. Swing it over. Spriggs. Back over to Moore. Nice pass down low. Moore to Burke.
Good deflection by Stidham, Darryl.
Telling you, Mason Stidham is becoming a PTPer. Salmons for three.
He said, I'll pull it.
Booyah! Ronnie Salmons Jr. says, come on, get on my back. I'll take you to the victory lane. There's Napier. Hook shot, no good. Stidham comes up with it. Step back. Stidham off the mark. Keithley fighting for the rebound. Jump ball. As there's going to be a timeout by Prestonsburg. They'll take a timeout. We will too. We'll be right back. Saturday Night Basketball. It's the holiday season. Come by and see us at Dashing Sons Coffee Bar. Dashing Sons Coffee Bar has a multitude of different flavors and not just coffee, drinks too. Dashing Sons Coffee Bar is now conveniently located on Main Street of Prestonsburg. Here at Dashing Sons Coffee Bar, we are changing lives one cup at a time. We look forward to seeing you, and until then, Merry Christmas. We're back here, 37-33, 4-point advantage.
Box set up here for Prestonsburg.
Gets it into Halbert.
Halbert battling, going to stay Prestonsburg basketball, but that's what you like to see. You like to see them attack the rim.
Yeah, they had two options there. Halbert had that, and Keithley was open in the corner. Good play call by Parsley out of the timeout. Varney. There's the foul. It's going to be on Moore, I think.
Yes, sir. They're going to get Mr. Moore with the personal foul. 14 fouls for Floyd Central. Going to inbound again here.
Kicks it out. What a ball game. Whoa. The fan base does not agree with that one. So Floyd Central ball. Good job setting up, though. I always credit a player for attempting to take a charge.
Oh, yeah. No doubt about it. You stand in there.
Oh. Here comes Spriggs.
Salmons. Spriggs.
Spriggs
Salmons,
got Salmons for
pull
3.
again.
Fakes it! Ronnie Salmons Jr. says, let's get it, baby.
37-36.
Back to a one-point ball game, Jaguar fans. There's Halbert. Another tie. Yeah, them are quick jump balls that they're calling. Very quick. You see a new platoon coming in with Caden Allen, Jake Sloan, West Salisbury. Also leave Grant Varney and Connor Napier on the floor.
(37-36). Salmons.
Woo! The roof would have come off this place if that one would have went down.
Another jump ball. Salmons. I mean, my goodness. He said, now's the time. I'm going to show you I can knock that 3 ball down.
I'm telling you, I love Mr. Ronnie Salmon's game. Salisbury gets to the paint. Knocked the shot. I don't think Parsley won it on that one.
Because again, transition basketball.
Yeah.
So important. Boyd going to pull again.
He's off the mark. Right now, both teams, I think, need to settle down.
Low scoring affair for Floyd Central.
Yeah, they're normally up there in the 70s. There's Salmons getting called for the foul.
Varney to shoot 2.
Guys, make sure you hit that like and share button. I'm going to go do it myself. Let them know in the comment section below where you're watching from and who you're cheering for. As when these players go home, first thing they're going to do is rewatch this, and they want to see you on there pasting their name in the comment section below. Varney misses the first. Prestonsburg free throws really hurt them in the second half here. He misses them both.
In transition D, you got to know.
Buck, hop step, no good. Varney grabs the rebound. He's got Sloan on the wing. Kicks it. Caden Allen. High arcing 3, no good. Sloan. They're going to get Napier for the foul.
Don't know about that one.
No, well, the thing was, if you was going to call it on one, you call it on the other because it was just 2 players battling for the basketball.
Right, they were just battling.
Yeah, I mean, there was no foul there.
37-36.
Spriggs kicks over to Salmons.
Boyd trying to find Burke down low. $18 to go.
Yeah, Salmons posting up.
Salisbury. If I'm not mistaken, that's his 3rd, Darryl.
Got Halbert set to come back in the ball game.
Let's check in for Napier. 37-36.
Yeah, by the way, folks, if you're looking to
Burke working, wanting that
Yep.
ball, Darryl.
he's begging for it down there.
Salmons. 3 ball,
That's
Boyd.
in there. Nope. That'll end the 3rd quarter. 37-36. Prestonsburg still on top, headed into the final quarter. Right now, we'll find out who will win this 58th District rivalry game when we come back.
Do this Black Friday upright. Save some money while giving your loved one the gift they've been wanting. Stop by East Kentucky Gun and Pawn. They got handguns, rifles, bows, video game systems, guitars, and more. That's East Kentucky Pawn, right here in Prestonsburg, Kentucky. Happy Thanksgiving, folks.
And we are back here as we see the Jaguar cheerleaders doing what they do, get the crowd pumped up here as we're starting the fourth quarter. Prestonsburg on top, 37-36. Daryl McCoy and Kevin Keithley on the call. LaDonna Crowley watching from Richmond says, let's go Connor and Caden. Let's see. The Brandon Quillen says, I'd like to see Napier get a few more paint touches. Salmons is having a great game for Floyd Central. Yes, he is.
He's got 17 on the evening. Mr. Ronnie Salmons hitting 2 3-balls tonight.
2 big-time 3-balls, and right when Floyd Central needed them. You know, Ronnie Salmons, he called the game with me earlier, and he told me, he said, listen, he said, I'm not the most athletic kid on the floor. He said, so I have to get mine other ways. He said, I try to outsmart my opponents.
A high basketball IQ.
Yep. And a great kid. But there's Mr. Ronnie Salmons Jr. One of the best scorers we got in the 15th region. He's a 20-plus night kid.
No doubt about it.
Moore gets it down to Burke. Good defense by Caden Allen. Barney gets out. Jake Sloan fires the 3. No good. Coming back the other way.
Salmon's pulling again.
Off the mark.
Who wins the rebound more, Daryl? That's going to be key.
Floyd Central, you know, their second and third chance opportunities are killing Prestonsburg and have killed them since the beginning of this ball game.
Jaguars take the lead by 1.
Salisbury gets the bucket. Big bucket for the senior. West Salisbury. Spriggs picked up by Grant Varney out top. Kick it out, forces it down to Burke. You know, Eric Burke, I like what Burke's doing. He thinks he has a mismatch against Caden Allen, a strength advantage, and he's calling for the basketball.
And he is posting hard.
Yep.
Doing exactly what you're supposed to do as a post player.
Oh, blocked by Salisbury. Jump ball.
Prestonsburg basketball.
Yep. Real quick, want to give a shout out to Greta Thornsberry and Tony Isaacs for always having D&D Sports here to promote the athletes of Floyd Central. Great administration here at Floyd Central. Salisbury picked up by Moore. Kicks it over to Varney.
There's nowhere to go with it. Nope. You got to space the floor and then attack those gaps. You've got a straight line drive. If you'll take it, if you're Prestonsburg.
Yep, I agree. Right, it's been there for the last quarter and a half. Oh, they're going to call a charge on Jake Sloan.
You got to allow Sloan room to come down. But sure enough, Floyd Central playing excellent half-court defense. Fouls, 5-5, team personals. Evened up, 39-38, Prestonsburg. Chris Spriggs to bring it up.
Spriggs crosses timeline. And the thing I like about Chris Spriggs is you talking about a kid that, Ronnie Salmons, Floyd Central retakes the lead at 40-39. It's been a long time coming. He hung in the air a little too long, allowed him to get there.
Got to put it up.
Yep.
Salmon's just a nice up 3.
Yep. Floyd Central making their run here.
That's where they'll get you, Daryl.
Yep. You know, Chris Briggs, I was saying, you know, around here, he's the king of the concrete in Floyd County, and likes playing pickup games, and that toughness carries over to the hardwood.
Chris Spriggs has 4 on the night.
Big foul for Spriggs.
No, excuse me, that's 3 personals. Has 4 points on the night. Connor Napier checking back in.
Jaden Stewart says both teams need to get their bigs involved. Brandon Quillen says Halbert might be the best downhill driver Prestonsburg has. Need to get the ball in his hands.
He certainly plays with a chip on his shoulder.
Yep. (42-39). Floyd Central has built up a 3-point advantage here on the Black Cats with 5 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. And, you know, not unfamiliar territory. Prestonsburg has played, they've won 4 ball games and 3 of them has come down to the wire. You know, Floyd Central, though, here's where they usually make their run. Let's see if Floyd Central can hold off this, or Prestonsburg can hold off the surge. Halbert goes up, no good. Salisbury saves it. Over to Grant Varney. Varney pulled up, no good. That's Black Cat ball.
Gonna stay Prestonsburg's ball. They're battling.
Halbert has it out top, guarded by Spriggs. He's got 4, you say?
No, he's got 3. Spriggs,
Okay,
I meant to say Spriggs has 4 points.
All right.
Halbert
Halbert with the bucket. Big bucket for the Black Cats. As they call a quick timeout. They'll take one. We'll jump out 2. We'll be right back here. More 4th quarter action on Saturday Night Basketball, D&D Sports Network.
If you want to make your dream home come true, call Solid Rock Development today. Check out some of these interior and exterior jobs they've done over the past few years. Solid Rock Development is making custom dream homes come true at a great price. Family owned, family operated, and faith backed. Give us a call today at Solid Rock Development. Come on down to Three Guys Pizza and Brew in Williamson, West Virginia. We're located on the corner of Harvey Street and 3rd Avenue. We got great deals on pizzas, sandwiches, and more. You get great service with great pricing. Enjoy your birthday or ball games with us here at Three Guys Pizza and Brew. Look forward to seeing you.
We see the Jaguar cheerleaders trying to get the fan base up for this last run here. 4:51 to go. We got a 1-point ball game, 42-41 here on Saturday Night Basketball. Kevin Keithley, Daryl McCoy. Floyd Central leads Prestonsburg, 42-41. Spriggs calling for the screen. Gets it out. Spriggs has it out top. Back to Moore.
Moore thought about it.
Yep. He
yes,
stepped
he
out.
did.
Yep.
Twice. That's what Prestonsburg, look, that's what you need on the road, Daryl. You need those type of plays to go your way against a team like Floyd Central.
You got to capitalize right here, though. Floyd Central, they played great defense here last quarter and a half, and not give Prestonsburg anything easy. There's Napier, has it down low. Needs to go up with that. If he had just went right up with it, maybe looking at a 3-point play.
Going to get Burke with the personal.
Do we know how many that is on him?
I've got him for 1, Daryl. Connor Napier converts, ties it back up.
Stephen Hall says, where's the Keithley kid when you need him? Napier hits the second. They've retook the lead at 43-42. Moore, cross court.
Nice baseline kick.
Yep. Burke, corner pocket three, sinks it. Eric Burke, big time three-pointer.
The last thing you're doing if you're Prestonsburg, Daryl McCoy, is what? You're
not leaving Eric Burke.
right.
And it's tough because, he's got Napier on him right now. And just for Napier to be able to cover that much ground is hard for the big man. Gets Stidham for the travel. He's going to get called for the travel. Right back at you, the official says. Prestonsburg needs a bucket here. You got Jake Sloan coming in the ball game for Stidham. I don't know I let Stidham set long. Bucket no good. They're battling. Sammons comes up with it.
Transition defense.
Yeah. Spriggs misses the three. Connor Napier ripped down the rebound. They got numbers. Sloan has the open floor. He's going to back it out.
Wisely pulls it out.
Varney has it out top. Varney trying to lose Salmon's great defense by the microwave.
Clock ticking down.
Halbert takes his turn at Spriggs. Nice defense. Floyd Central coming, and they got numbers here. Salmons with the putback. Floyd Central goes up 4 with 2:25 to go. Napier goes up hard, no good. They kick it up to Burke. Burke, nice pass down to Salmons. Better get a T. Big surge here by the Jaguars. Guys, we'll take a quick break. Be right back for the final 2 minutes here on the D&D Sports Network.
We're here at M&M Family Furniture, where you can be financed if you have good, bad, or no credit. We're the #1 M. Lilly mattress dealer in Kentucky. We're the #1 new classic dealer. You've got to come by M&M Family Furniture and check us out. Lifetime warranty on the furniture. 10-year warranty on the M. Lilly mattresses. You've got to sleep like a champion if you're going to play like a champion. We have tons of inventory in stock, and if we have it, you have it. You can buy it today and take it home today. Come and check us out at M&M Family Furniture.
See the Floyd Central faithful in full effect up there as their Jaguars giving them something to cheer about. They've jumped out to their biggest lead of the second half at 49-43. Two-possession ball game. Now I'm surprised Mason Stidham ain't in this ball game right now, Coach Keithley.
Well, you're looking around and saying, where's the scoring coming from? Maybe
Yep.
Jake Sloan, right?
Sloan off the mark there. Yeah, they got a great shot there. Block foul. We're going Napier.
Yeah, he stood in there, Daryl McCoy.
Yeah, he'll set up for 4 or 5 of them a game, them charges. Some goes his way, some don't. You know, at this junction in the game, you definitely don't want the big man coming out. Grant Barney being substituted by Caden Allen. .147 to go here. Spriggs, shot up, good. Now if he makes this, it'll be the biggest lead of the game for either team.
Has a chance to go up 8. Spriggs with 5 points on the night.
Yep. And he sinks it. Salisbury kicks out to Halbert. Halbert drives, reverse layup, no good. Timeout by Coach Allen Joe Moore. They'll take the timeout. Let's see, is it a 30 or a 4? I think it's going to be a 30. So let's stay right here during this. We want to thank Dashing Sun Coffee Shop. Dashing Sun's Coffee Shop, new location right on the main street of Prestonsburg for your convenience. Stop by and see them today. Get a smile on your face. Start your morning off with a kick. Also want to thank East Kentucky Gun and Pawn. East Kentucky Gun and Pawn, keep your money local for Christmas. Go try them before you go to the big box stores. I can promise you, them big chains are not buying ads for ball games or putting signs on your local school. It's East Kentucky Gun and Pawn that's doing that. Make sure you go visit them today. Conley Brothers Giovanni's. Visit them for all your pizza and pasta needs. Also want to thank M&M Family Furniture and Solid Rock Development, building your dream home.
On the floor, going to shoot a 1-and-1.
Yep. So Burke will go to the line here, big free throws for the senior. Justin McCoy said time for the scorers to be on the floor. Randall Barker says, love watching Eastern Kentucky basketball live from Columbus, Ohio. We appreciate you, Mr. Barker, for choosing D&D Sports Network as your go-to media network. Burke hits the second. Big free throws. As barring a miracle, Prestonsburg will suffer their first loss here. There's a bucket by Halbert. Moore. Great pass to Burke. No, he misses. Now here comes Halbert. He's got Caden Allen trailing. Halbert takes it straight to the rack.
That's what you need if you're Prestonsburg.
Yep.
Time to stop, right? Time is not a friend, so if you can get it to stop and get some points.
Halbert hits the second. Back to a two-position ball game. Dawson Moore kicks it down court. Burke, he says, I'll put this one in. You don't give me a second chance. Halbert
looking to go downhill.
Yeah. He's got Stidham out on the wing. They're going to turn it over. That should be the proverbial nail in the coffin there, Coach Keithley.
Had a tough time scoring the ball. tonight. Both teams.
Caden Allen on the foul. Now Floyd Central, this will be their 4th win if they finish this off. They got wins over Elliott County, Leslie County, and Johnson Central, as Prestonsburg holds wins over Paintsville, Belfry, Lewis County, and Menifee County. They have 4 wins on the year, 1 win away from their season total last year of 5 wins.
Yeah. Up next, Lawrence County.
Yep. That's another district game. It's going to be tough for them to win there, especially at Lawrence County. And then Floyd Central, they turn it over here. Easy lay-in. Moore adds 2 more to the total. Stidham misses the 3. So McGoffin County is up next for Floyd Central. They'll have a tough game there on the 12th at McGoffin County. And then on Friday, they will have another district game as they will take on the Betsy Lane Bobcats. And
that's a tough one, Daryl.
That's going to be one you don't want to miss.
You better believe it.
Braden Moore adds to the total there. You know, the people's going to look at this ball game and see a 14, 15-point game and not realize what a close game this was.
Well, Prestonsburg's leading going into the 4th quarter, Daryl.
Yep. And they led at one time there at the, 5-minute mark? Halbert fires the 3. No good. Floyd Central gets out of here with the dub. What a win. Congratulations to Coach Alan Joe Moore and the Jaguars as they just found a way to finish it off. That's something Prestonsburg's got to learn to do is win. We're going to jump out for a quick break. We'll come right back with our final analysis. It's the holiday season. Come by and see us at Dashing Sons Coffee Bar. Dashing Sons Coffee Bar has a multitude of different flavors and not just coffee, drinks too. Dashing Sons Coffee Bar is now conveniently located on Main Street of Prestonsburg. Here at Dashing Sons Coffee Bar, we are changing lives one cup at a time. We look forward to seeing you, and until then, Merry Christmas. If you want to make your dream home come true, call Solid Rock Development today. Check out some of these interior and exterior jobs they've done over the past few years. Solid Rock Development is making custom dream homes come true at a great price. Family owned, family operated, and faith backed. Give us a call today at Solid Rock Development. Stop by and see us at Bridgemart in Kermit, West Virginia. We have been serving the folks of Kentucky and West Virginia for over 3 decades. We're right here in a convenient location on the border. We also have drive-thrus, great service, and great pricing. We look forward to seeing you here at the Bridgemart. And we are back here as you see the final score, top right-hand corner of your screen there, 61-47. Floyd Central advances to 4-0 on the year as the Black Cats fall to 4-1 on the year. So you got 4-0 and 4-1. Floyd Central kind of takes command in this district. You know, this week we're going to see a lot of how this district shakes up. as we will see Prestonsburg traveling to Lawrence County, and you got Floyd Central traveling to Betsy Lane. So you'll kind of get the pecking order lined out.
You're going to find out a lot next Friday night. Prestonsburg goes to Lawrence County. And then, like you say, Daryl McCoy, what a game it's going to be. Floyd Central and Betsy Lane. D&D Sports will be live and living color from Junior Newsom Arena.
So as we're sitting here finishing out the night here, Coach, do we got the scoring totals?
We have. I'll tell you what. We'll give you some scoring totals, right? Ronnie Salmons with 23. Daryl McCoy. Eric Burke with 17. That's your 2 leading scorers.
Wow.
Chris Spriggs finishing with 4 points on the night. The point guard had a little bit of foul trouble early in the game, and I tell you what, Mr. Brian Halbert for Prestonsburg, offensively, they just couldn't get it going, Daryl. Offensively for Prestonsburg tonight, he finishes with 15 points on the evening. Mr. Brian Halbert does as the leading scorer, and Connor Napier finishes with 8 points on the evening. Jake Sloan finishes with 3 points. Caden Allen had a good first half, didn't score in the second half, finishes with 5. Braxton Keithley, leading scorer, did not score tonight.
Yeah, he didn't get a lot of playing time there, especially in the fourth or in the second half. And, I think, Coach, even as his father, a game like this sometimes, especially we've seen even the freshman and sophomore have troubles with this game and struggles for both teams. And, the veterans are usually the ones that come out on top in these games like this and these tough district matchups. It's tough for a young kid, whether you're an 8th grader or you're a sophomore, to come in and, the light's bright, everybody's cheering. It's just a tough atmosphere.
It's a district tournament type game, and it was a battle for 3.5 quarters. Prestonsburg led for most of it, Daryl.
Yeah, Prestonsburg led for 2 quarters and, 3 quarters, really.
Yeah.
And then it was Floyd Central coming to 4th quarter with a late surge, and they really won the last 5 minutes of the ball game. That's when Floyd Central made their difference. And, as good teams do, good teams know how to finish.
They do, and there's a reason that, they were playing so well in the preseason. There's a reason that they're getting those big wins, but not tonight. I know it says 14 points, but, Daryl, it was a nip and tuck, 1-point game back and forth the whole night until the final 3 minutes.
It was anybody's ball game, and like I said, a lot of it, Chase Parsley, this is his first head coaching job in a district game.
Right.
They, a young coach, as the season moves on, he's going to, he'll learn a lot of things. And, you get them at the field house. You play them this tight here, you got to like the prospects of your chances to win at the field house.
Well, the good thing is you go to Lawrence County, right?
Yep.
Lawrence County is going to jack up a lot of threes, Daryl McCoy. And when I say jack up, I don't mean that in a negative connotation. They just put up a lot of 3 balls.
Yep.
So you're going to have to guard a different type of game because Floyd Central's more about attacking the paint. So you're going to get a different style in Lawrence County. You better guard the 3 ball if you're Prestonsburg. And then after that, they've got Powell and Tulsa, Daryl, and for, like you said, Floyd Central, my oh my, what a matchup looming.
Yeah, I can't wait, and you even seen Floyd Central getting this big win over Prestonsburg tonight. Where does that put Floyd Central? Because Pikesville dropped a tough one to Boyd County tonight by 10.
Yeah, Boyd County's the real deal, and they've got 2 of the top 10 players in the 16th region, so they're legit, Boyd County. So no shame in Pikeville dropping one to Boyd.
No, absolutely not. But that lets you know how wide open that this 15th region is.
Well, you're exactly right. I didn't know what to expect coming in here, right? And for Prestonsburg to hang tough with their 2 top scorers basically non-existent tonight, Brian Halbert leading the way, and Connor Napier having 8 points on the evening. Mason Stidham finished with 6. You couldn't ask for anything more.
No, you absolutely could not. You know, it was from start to finish. You know, them boys battled, and they had their opportunities. When they look back, you know, I mean, they know this was a winnable ball game. So, although it was a loss, it still builds confidence for them.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You start the year 4-1. You see the confidence growing for the Black Cats. It's a long season, and you just get better one possession at a time. Get back to practice on Monday, and you prepare for Lawrence County. Though I do hear they are trying to get a game for midweek, Daryl. So Prestonsburg may have a game at some point in the middle of the week.
Okay, we'll definitely keep an eye on that. And we was waiting here, folks, to try to get a word with the Mingy Beef Jerky player of the game, Ronnie Simmons Jr.
Well, you got a chance to speak with him for about 2 hours, Daryl.
Yeah.
20-plus points on the evening, Daryl McCoy. And he hit 2 key 3 balls because Prestonsburg was making a little bit of run. They were extending that lead. And Ronnie hit those 3 balls to brought him back within 1.
That was really the big difference. You know, when he hit them 3 balls, even though they wasn't the ones that put them ahead, they was the ones that kept them in the ball game, and it kept the crowd involved. And, you know, he's kind of the hero here. When he's going, the whole crowd is going. So, you know, they love him here at Floyd Central. So he's the Mingy Beef Jerky player of the game. Eric Burke, also a big shout out to him, who played like a man tonight.
He did, posting hard. That's what I love.
Yep. So we're going to take guys, jump out for or we're going to not jump out for a break, Coach. Tomorrow night, Sunday night edition of the Grind Session.
Here we go.
Make sure you guys tune in as we will be live from Hayes Training System in Prestonsburg, Kentucky. Kevin Keithley, Daryl McCoy, you've watched another broadcast on the D&D Sports Network.